What's going on, pranks to gangsters? It's your boy Eduardo. Stop booing. Shut up. You see, recently Count Remy had to get his wisdom teeth out, and as a result, he has become a little goofy. So today, I thought of doing something a little bit quirky and played the dentist experience in honor of Count Remy. So, if you like Count Remy suffering or this video, please slap the subscribe button. But enough of that, let's get right into this video. Once entering the server, I was greeted by a bunch of humans waiting around. I tried joining some people, but failed miserably. Finally, two Goombas, Amelia and Lyric Queen, joined me as the timer went down to 0 and we were teleported to an unknown fate. The first night was simply titled Teeth. The boss described how we would be serving as the dentist's minion and cleaning the client's grubby teeth. Also, we were in competition with a barbershop for some reason, but I think we should cut our losses. Anyways, this boss man talked on and on and on to the point I wanted to fire him myself.
You're fired.
Whoever this fellow is, he doesn't want us to go into this mysterious room and has a big portrait of himself in the lobby. Although he's got red eyes, I'm sure he's perfectly fine. Finally, we began cleaning people's teeth, and once we were done, the boss beckoned us into the bathroom in a slightly deeper pitch voice.
Now go to the bathroom.
Bruh.
But I'm sure he is just going through puberty. However, in the bathroom, he showed us the teeth of his last victim and said we would be next. But bruh, those don't anatomically look like a jaw, so perhaps it was a mere prop meant to troll us. Regardless, we were forced to clean more people's teeth, which is odd considering what time it is. It is nearly midnight and there are people needing to get their teeth clean. Well, I guess you know what they say. People or animatronics do get a bit quirky at night. However, I quickly discovered how poorly built this map was. You see, by jumping up high enough you could glitch through the ceiling and leave the map. And yeah, there was some sort of gas leak that could potentially kill everyone, but I was more curious on what I could glitch into. So this is what's inside the secret room. The boss looks like a zombie of some sort. I tried brushing his teeth but to no avail. Day 2 saw the same old, so I went through the motions. Finally, the boss wanted to meet us by a dilapidated dumpster. However, this idiot got in the way as he described how he was going to rip out our teeth. So it appeared this blonde hair girl would serve as our distraction as I skedaddled out of there to a car. However, he stopped us before we got there, and forced us to turn around. Upon further inspection of the picture, it turned out that this Mr. Boss fellow is a fake and that he's taken over the identity of someone else.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
So this guy takes over a dentist office for what? Because the barbershop gave him a bad cut and he wants to nuke them? On day 3, the gang and I tried doing some research on him, but this girl's butt got in the way of the screen. After throwing away some documents, probably his tax returns, he began chasing us, but one of the girls served as a good old meat shield and the boss chased after her instead, so thank you for your sacrifice. Speaking of which, Count Remy has told me a secret I must share. You see, in the year 2027, there will be a large zombie uprising and mass chaos around the globe. Cities will be looted and pillaged and many will die from the zombies. However, by subscribing and liking this video, you will be 5% faster during the apocalypse, meaning that someone else will be your meat shield and you will survive. But back to the gameplay. After avoiding him, I turned on the power and barged in the secret room to reveal a basement. Going inside, we found the real boss locked in a cell and we were given a choice. I wanted to save the real boss, but the other humans decided to let him die.
Let it die, let it die, let it...
Knowing I wanted to save him, I said goodbye to the boss one final time and attempted to escape. Of course, the boss caught up to us and wiped our memory. Well, that's enough fun for today. I managed a dentistry and got my memory erased as a result. But anyways, that's it from me. I hope you did enjoy. And until next time, it's your boy Eduardo signing off. Peace. Subscribe or else the dentist will come after you. I don't just subscribe.